Yep. Squirt is when the cue tip strikes the cue ball with side spin, such as on the left side. The cue ball is then pushed to the right. This push is referred to as squirt. Swerve is when the cue ball is spinning with left spin or right spin, in this case left spin. It will curve to the left. This curve is known as swerve. For the purposes of this demo only, deflection is the combined effect of squirt and swerve, determining the overall path of the cue ball. If you aim straight at the ghost ball, there is a spot on the shaft, the pivot point, where, if you pivot around it, the cue ball will return to its original aim. When you apply left spin, the cue ball is squirted to the right, but swerves back to its original path due to billiard physics. The more side spin you apply, the more cue ball squirts and swerves back. This means bridging at the pivot point makes the application of more or less side spin self-correcting. If you bridge at the pivot point and apply side spin with only your backhand English, the system works perfectly. This means the cue ball will intersect the ghost ball accurately with side spin if the pivot point is correctly used based on the shot's criteria. Understanding pivot English in billiards. In the middle diagram, when the shaft is rotated around the correct pivot point using backhand English to apply left spin to the cue ball, the deflection to the right and the swerve to the left allow the cue ball to precisely replace the ghost ball. In the top diagram, if your bridge is too close and you pivot around that bridge with backhand English, the cue ball, as shown, will not deflect enough to reach the ghost ball center. For example, if the bridge is closer to the tip than the cue's pivot point, the cue ball's deflection will finish near the ghost ball, but on the same side as the spin before ghost ball center. In the bottom diagram, conversely, if your bridge is too far from the tip of the cue and your pivot for left spin, the cue ball will deflect to the opposite side of spin beyond the ghost ball center. A key concept here is pivot English is a system of applying spin to the cue ball that uses deflection to your advantage. Example: for a shot where the cue ball is 2 diamonds away from the object ball and you're shooting at medium pace, there is a pivot point on the shaft that times deflection accurately to the ghost ball center. When you bridge at this pivot point and aim dead straight through the center of the cue ball to the center of the ghost ball, then apply 100% backhand English, the deflection will perfectly return the cue ball to the ghost ball center. Some bridging tips. Bridging in front of the pivot point causes insufficient deflection, preventing the cue ball from reaching to the ghost ball center. Bridging too far back from the pivot point results in excessive deflection, causing the cue ball to go beyond the ghost ball center. Bridging exactly at the pivot point for the particular shot ensures deflection aligns perfectly and sends the cue ball directly to the ghost ball center. You can use this information and the ultimate training aid to find the pivot points for your particular cue. With pivot English, hitting the rod on the same side of spin means the bridge is close, and hitting the rod on the far side of spin means the bridge is too far back.